Oh my god, that is the most ridiculous. I'm just looking at Twitter and I just find somebody's Halloween costume one of the most ridiculous one, but also the
Oh,
funniest.
that. Oh,
So there was a.
stuff in chat.
No, I'm putting in a special chat right now. But do you remember the SpongeBob episode where he was like selling chocolate?
Yeah.
Well, look at this. Someone did a accurate of someone's mother.
Oh, I've
Oh,
seen that
nah.
before. It's great. I love it.
I know it's so good.
Oh my god,
My-
I saw someone dress up as this character, and then they had a friend who dressed up as like, the air quote daughter who like pushed the stroller around.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah.
great.
It's
That is, I love it. I love it so much.
That's just
Here's
so
my
creepy.
daughter's
cursed.
Halloween
it is
costume.
cursed.
This one right here is my daughter's Halloween costume.
Oh my god. That's
He's going as-
disturbing. Love it. Love it
He's
so
going
much.
He's going as Uma for Halloween.
Oh.
Uma.
If you've seen Descendants, yeah,
Descendants.
Yeah.
he's going as Ursula's daughter.
Descendants is like it's a Disney movie, and it's basically like all of the evil Disney characters had kids, and
Oh, I never seen that.
I think I saw the first one, but I don't know how many there are now.
Why Uma? I'll never know. I dare not ask because she scares me.
You
My daughter's
scare.
explanations.
You scare
My
Obviously,
me.
daughter's
Uma
explanation
is
scares
cool.
me.
You scare me.
Oh, I just hear
I
Uma and I
should.
think of like the Uma phone support.
Uma phone.
So, Uma
Yes,
Incorporated
I've seen that
Telecommunications
too.
Company.
Uma phone.
The only issue she has is she gets stuck in her boots.
Your daughter or the
I-
character?
My daughter. She gets her boots stuck.
On what?
Just when she tries to take her boots off, she can't take them off. Because the dumb don't know how to buckle them right.
Hmm.
You telling her don't buckle them too tight, no, does she listen? Yeah. But then again, I should know better than to tell her that because she's as stubborn as I am.
Yes, I know.
That's why I don't listen to you.
You're very.
You taught me to.
Yes, you're stubborn. You're a stubborn mother.
You told me to go and help and save you, and I went, no, there's nothing I can do. You're on your own.
お前はもうですね。
She'd do the same, except she would be laughing evilly. about
Omae
it.
wa mo desu ne.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Halloween's coming up. How many kids are gonna come up to your guys' houses? Actually, listen, do you even get any
None.
usually?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna be here for Halloween.
I know, but there's like when your usual like where your parents used to live or where your parents live, did they ever get any Halloween people?
I mean, occasionally, but my parents live in a really big area that doesn't have a ton of kids. So occasionally they might get some, but not many.
We won't have any, but I know tomorrow my brother turns 21.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Are you dragging him out to go drinking?
We're gonna no.
Dragging him
I mean,
out.
we were gonna what we were gonna do. We were gonna go to my sister's. We were gonna actually have homemade tacos, and
Ooh.
there was gonna be drinking, but my brother-in-law has COVID.
Oh no.
Party up.
And here's what's the bad thing: my mom was exposed, and I got exposed, and that was on Monday.
Oh no.
That's also why you haven't gotten anything yet from me.
What? Oh,
Kind of
because
pissed.
the
I'm
money.
kind
Oh man, that really sucks for you
haven't gotten
guys.
that money yet because I'm kind of self-isolated right now, just to be on the safe side for at least a week. So on Monday, I do have 2 tests. I'm going to test on Monday just to be safe. If it's negative, then I'll be fine.
I mean, just give it to when you and Mike hang out.
Yeah.
So it's like that's fine.
Thanks to what you said, or thanks to what you said, you at least got me. You allowed me to have $8 left that I got me a sandwich for lunch. I had $8. I was like, hey, I can go get me a sandwich for lunch. I went and got me a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
I got me a turkey sandwich.
Did you get me a turkey sandwich?
No.
The new launcher.
I had there's like 35 cents left after I got that sandwich.
That's why that's when you get a jawbreaker.
Oh, the last time I actually had a big ass jawbreaker, or actually that's time I had a jawbreaker, was actually one of the big ass ones, and I still actually went into the fridge that was here when I had it, and it was still sitting in there. It was 8 years ago. No, not 8. That was actually back when I was 15. 15 years ago. So I've been sitting there for 15 years.
Oh my god, 15 years ago. So that's 15 years ago was like 2007. Jesus.
I was not going to touch that thing or even
You remember?
dare that in my mouth. I threw that thing away.
Remember like 15 years ago when it's like 2007, there was like the times of like Transformers coming out and everything, or like how a lot of 2000 stuff.
Man,
What happened?
there's much I miss about my teen years, and there's things I don't miss.
I mean,
It's
everyone
also
has
when I
some.
was 15.
I mean, the
That's
thing.
what
Thing I don't miss, the thing I hate about my teen years is that I hit puberty and my voice went super deep, and I felt other things.
Normal.
One thing
Yeah.
about my teen years was that was the first time I ever dislocated my shoulder.
Oof, yikes.
I hit my
And,
growth spurt
yeah,
really late,
and
so I was
actually
really
broke
short.
bones and
You're
things. Yeah,
going
that's where
I'm just imagining very short James.
I
became
was like
reckless and
in 8th
dangerous.
grade. I was like less than 5 feet in 8th grade.
I feel like
Like,
that's
you know how
also pretty normal.
I don't know what's the normal height for middle
But, like-
schoolers nowadays.
hold on.
But like I
you know
didn't
how
really hit like
it's-
the 5 foot mark until like sophomore year of high school. I think.
Oh, that is pretty short, yeah. Because like, for me, I was like, I hit my
Well,
growth spurt.
men tend to go through puberty later than women, and they also extend it. So a lot of guys are continuing into puberty in their 20s, so they're still growing.
Yeah, like I actually grew. I think I grew my my
That would
puberty
explain why
actually hit.
it's actually 6 feet.
You know, I think that's why it's like for me. I think I hit my peak when I hit like mostly in high school. I grew pretty fast because like when I was in high school, I was already taller than not only my brother but my dad, and I was like the tallest within my immediate family.
Nice.
Like,
I'm not the
My goal
tallest.
was always to be as tall as my dad, but I'm 2 inches too short of that
Yeah.
goal.
so what
I
you're
have
saying
one
is
brother
you're
who's
like
6'2".
5'6".
Hmm?
Are you 5'6"?
I'm like, yeah, 5'6", 5'5", somewhere between there.
5'8" is a. I think that's isn't that a little shorter than most guys, or is that?
Oh, yeah, no, my dad's short.
Shorter than me.
But
I mean, you're
that was
6
always my
foot.
goal.
That
I
that's
know I'm 6 foot. I mean, I got a brother that's 6'2" and another one that's 6'6".
yeah. That
Geez, 6'6" is tall.
That's
my
exactly how
God.
tall my father was. He's 6'6", and the one that's 6'6" is still growing.
Dang.
he should be a basketball player.
He was going to. He was going to go into the military,
Oh, damn. Yeah, that too.
but they won't take him because he can't smell anything. None of the branches will take him
Oh.
because
He has no sense of smell?
None. He can smell pickles and peanut butter, but that's it.
Oh, that's kind of odd.
And we keep telling him just because he can't smell anything doesn't mean we can't.
I mean, that's pretty good when it's like when you
That's
get like a
always after he has burritos.
no, like here's the thing. It's a good thing in some cases because like just in case you have a huge stink bomb in the house, you can just literally walk around and be like, I can't smell a single thing. Why is everyone running away? And then his eyebrows start
He
burning
is
up.
the stink bomb. He is the stink bomb, especially after burritos. Holy crap, it's horrid. I opened the truck door and oh my god, a skunk would have ran crying.
This is where you would try to force a lot of stink in his room by using one of those like fart liquid like spray farts.
Dude, one of those has nothing on him. And we were probably, I was thinking, it was like, nobody light a match in this truck. It would go up in flames. Nobody pull anything. Nobody pull that self-lighter thingy out, whatever the fuck it's called. Nobody do anything. Nobody light, no sparks, nothing. Just let it air out.
And whoops.
And that truck was going to be mine when I got my license, but then shit happened.
Literally.
Yes. That truck then kind of went completely on itself and died completely. There was no fixing it, so it became a cube.
Literally or figuratively?
A literal cube.
How did those truck?
It got
Oh.
It got crushed into a cube.
Ah.
There was no salvaging any parts off of that truck. Not even the frame, nothing. So it's like, okay, just check it down to one place and it got crushed. It was fun to watch.
You enjoy watching a truck being your brother's truck getting crushed.
It wasn't his truck, it was going to be my truck, but then it became nobody's truck. I was happy that actually after that truck got crushed because then that got rid of that memory, but it still sticks with me.
But are you glad that it's gone?
Yes and no. And there's good memories in the truck, and then there's the.
Well, the bad ones are usually the burritos.
Oh my god.
I mean, and then there's a few memories that I can't even talk about on Twitch. It's NSFW.
Yeah. What'd you say, James?
What is this picture with the fake blue beard?
What's fake?
Not a beard. It's a
That's
blue wig.
that's not a blue beard. That's actually her blue wig for Uma, and how she has it. It's right up front. That's a picture of my daughter. That's her Uma costume.
For Halloween this year. So recent.
Yep.
What's your guys' favorite Like, did you guys ever dress up as in Halloween back in the day?
Yes. Every year.
I got to go to school dressed up, and this was in Idaho.
What was your guys'
dressed up as a giant mutant bat.
What was your guys' favorite costumes? Because I didn't have a favorite costume. I didn't really celebrate it as much because I didn't really have anything to wear.
The giant mutant bat, because I love terrifying the shit out of people.
I don't really
No,
remember.
I
much
mean,
of
I don't know if I really have a favorite. I mean, every year I wanted to be something different, and I was. I think maybe my most memorable was probably the time that me and my best friend from elementary school, we were in elementary school dressed up as pirates together.
I think I remember one time you dressed up when we were in university. You were like a cat or something. Was I remember correctly?
No, I was a China doll. I was a broken China doll.
And I don't remember that. I remember someone being.
I was gonna say I was never a cat. I don't know who you're thinking of who was a cat, but I was nowhere near a cat.
I wanted to dress up as Pennywise one year, but
God no.
I
No.
couldn't do it. I couldn't,
Yeah,
I couldn't do it. I wasn't gonna
that
be able to
might
keep
have
a
gotten you
straight
some-
face. I wasn't gonna be able to keep a straight face going to school like that.
Georgie. Oh, Georgie. Oh, why are you
That's the one problem. I would have been laughing too hard. So it's like, nope, I'm gonna go into this costume because at least because the school allowed
I mean,
us
it
to
would
have
have fit because he laughs.
I mean, the school that I went to allowed me to have masks. Allowed pretty much anybody to wear masks. Just when you're in class, you had to take it off.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of normal, so they can actually see
So it's
Oh,
you.
like,
I was
oh,
gonna
it's
say
a-
in
well, I
in
also
my
had no
schools you
choice.
weren't allowed to wear masks at all.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I don't
also
think
had
masks
no
really
choice.
allowed high school underage.
Mine
Like people would just
wasn't
assume
allow
that
me
if you have a
to.
mask, you're like an intruder.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
My
that's also why they didn't want you to wear a mask.
my
I
mask
think security purposes.
my mask wouldn't let me sit in my desk. It was too big.
Ha.
The jaw literally was almost hitting the ground and dragging, and arms.
Jesus.
Like I said, it was a giant mutant bat creature. And yeah, I terrified the shit out of people. I made a baby laugh though.
Oh my god, that's interesting.
That made my English teacher concerned for her child.
Grace.
I mean, yeah, I would also be concerned.
Grace, how was the whole thing? And thank you for
laughing,
23 months.
I had a blow.
How was the voiceover thingy?
My baby's going places.
Ah, my eye hurts. Oh, my eye.
What'd you do?
My eye has
What'd you
like it's
do?
been irritating. I don't know if it's because of the air conditioning, because my skin has been dry and irritated lately, just because like either we have the air conditioning here way too high, or it's like it's either too hot for some reason, even though it's like 72 degrees, or too cold for people. Like it's one of those, like, we can't find a balance.
That is a little. It's above my range that I can handle.
I mean,
Mine is my range is 65, or pretty much 65 to 55.
just like your age.
I'm not that old. I'm only 30. Gosh darn it! I'm only 30 years old. My daughter had driven a stake through my heart. Usually I pick on my mother and actually accidentally make her age a little older than what she is. I say she's like 50 something, or like 60 or 70 something. My daughter did it to me.
Oh, that's a sad thing to see on my Facebook page. Apparently, our old town and university, there was a shooting again for on Halloween night, or I should say, like, someone shot. Yeah, it sucks. Hey, Double D, what's up? I've been doing, my dude. I hope you've been doing well. Just woke up. How about you? We've been going fun. We played some breakers and all that stuff. It's been actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm blasting breakers.
Literally.
Yeah, I had fun being a raider today.
No worries. I know you're in a different time zone. It's hard for you to even catch my streams, especially since it's like it's one of those. It's really weird.
There's always the option to watch it again at another point.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Here's the thing: it's like no matter what you stream, you can stream at a time where everyone's usually awake, but it's also like one of those inconvenient times because it's like there's either work or it's like during the day on a weekend where people would like to do other stuff, or wake up, or like I don't know, going to bed. Like it's one of those, like, it's hard to stream on a good time for a lot of people, no matter how much you want to do. So it's like you have to comply with just streaming with what you want, what you're comfortable with doing. You can't please everyone, unfortunately, no matter how no matter.
Are you okay over there, Nick?
I just had a stroke.
I think we need to reboot Nick.
How
We need
did
to upgrade.
Nick XC not working.
Nick.exe not working.
Needs the software upgrade for himself.
Usually I'm awake at this time, but I was just really tired. No, it's fine. It's one of those things that I have gotten really tired Recently, yeah, I fell asleep like for a while. Usually weekends I wake up really late anyway on weekends. I remember during this time is when Grace or Kyle would be streaming around now, and they'd be like, "Oh, sweet," and they were streaming for a while, because they'd be like the afternoons or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things. It's like
Wow.
time zones are nice, but at the same time not. Again, like
Yes.
like it's
Tomorrow for my brother's birthday, we're gonna do pizza and we'll have drinks.
give me pizza.
It's Costco pizza.
Okay. Can I actually be make a serious thing?
Go for
I
it.
legit miss Costco combo pizza. Like, oh my god, I have missed that for so.
That was it.
Oh my god, like
Combo pizza. That was the one.
yeah, no, I've legit loved getting that
Couldn't put
pizza,
my finger on it.
dude. I love getting that pizza every so often, but ever since the
Couldn't put
pandemic,
my
they
finger
got
on
rid of
what
it.
Pizza it was. I couldn't put my finger on which pizza it was that was missing from there.
It was legit one of my favorite pizzas to get every so often because it's like we get Costco, we go to Costco, and then we're just like, oh, pizza.
Dang.
Like, oh my god, why
It's-
can't they bring it back? Like, I like that
I get
pizza.
I mean, yeah, it can be greasy a bit, but it's still good.
It for pizza, heck yeah, it's actually pretty good quality.
Pepperoni one. Holy crap! It's
I'm not the biggest fan of just eating pepperoni or just cheese. I like combos. Like,
It's gotta have other things than pepperoni on it. Yeah, then so what we're getting is pepperoni and a cheese pizza. My brother's gonna get to be taken to a liquor store called Total Wine and More. Get to buy his first alcohol.
what's the
His first-
alcohol?
Bottle. I don't know. It's whatever he chooses. It'll be his first bottle.
Oh no, so combo pizza, it's combo, like COMBO pizza. So what do you mean by combo pizza? It's like it's literally like a lot of veggies, like what you can think of as a normal pizza, like green peppers, onions,
In other words,
olives.
it could also be. There's another name for it. There's other stores would call it like Supreme Pizza or some
Yeah,
other.
it's like
type.
a lot of normal vegetables you would see on it with just like pepperoni as the meat usually, and that's the pizza you get. I like it because it's like not only is it visually look appealing to me, but it has like veggies and a little bit of meat. Like it's nice.
That's why I like it. It's because not only are you getting protein from it, but you're getting vitamins and minerals and stuff from the vegetable.
Even though it's very greasy and most likely the calories will counteract a lot of those healthy
Yeah.
aspects.
Eh,
What's the chain? What's the
A
chain
little bit
called?
of
Combo
pizza.
pizza? I mean, it's Costco. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if you have Costco in Europe. Is Costco like a worldwide thing?
right? That I'm not sure of.
Lissa,
But I do
What?
know.
do you know if
oh.
is Costco be a worldwide thing, or am I wrong about this?
Costco.
Yeah. Is it
I don't know if it's I don't think it's worldwide. It's definitely countrywide, but I don't know. I don't really shop at Costco.
I was asking Janine her digits. Maybe. Well, Kyle is asleep right now. And
I
so
am
I know
also-
it, but it doesn't have it here. Oh, okay. So maybe it is in Europe. Yeah, no, combo pizza was taken off like near the beginning of the pandemic, which is so frustrating because I love that pizza. Again, like as Will mentioned, it's literally like what usually pizza places would do is just add the usual vegetables. At least in America, there's like the usual vegetables. I don't know about
It's
like places
different.
like
Well, they started just selling the one kind or
yeah, I'm
two
actually
kinds
Yeah.
maybe.
I'm upset about it. I want the combo pizza to come back. I legit
Just
would.
petition.
I-
petition
I
for it to
love-
come back.
I wanted. I would. If I had the
Well,
chocolate.
let's start a petition.
I don't want
all
it.
these other any pizza place that offers you to be able to make your own. I love that one that I start to.
Dude, when
I
they
come
make.
up with my own different style.
But here's the problem with making your own. It's like they usually have like, oh look, $12 to $20 for the size of pizza, and then they add all the vegetables I want in it, and it comes to $30, sometimes $40 depending on the size. And it's just like,
So
oh.
I don't. That's why that one I do like a once in a blue moon kind of thing. But I still at least have my favorite one set to go. That's like here, when it's time, I can do that one over again.
Yeah, you can post a link here. I allow at least links. Obviously, if it's a bad link, it will be taken off and you'll be timed out, kind of thing. Usually, but as long as it's a good one. Ooh, Reddit.
I got told some good news this morning.
Reddit. I guess combo pizza drought. Yeah, it's in the box. I guess you can do that, but at the same time, I don't want it to be in a box. I want it freshly baked. That's the thing. It's like you can have it like in the box, but it's like there's something about having a freshly baked pizza is really good.
Pizza from Papa Murphy's. Make it at home.
How about the Papa Murphy guy eating like what, 50 pizzas? What was that thing? 50 pizzas or something like that? James, you know the meme. You should know it. What was that Papa Murphy guy like ate like some amount of pizza within like a month or something? 50 pizzas?
The Papa John.
Sure.
Yeah. You can make it yourself then. You can't get fresh. I guess I can, but it's like the issue is that I have to learn the ingredients. And also like that's a lot of time and effort to do that too.
I've tried making my own pizza. I burnt it.
I mean, if I want to make my own pizza, I would like to get a pizza oven, like a kind of like a dedicated pizza oven for that. And then the other thing is that I want to do other stuff. What?
I did it at my aunt's. She had a wood fire pizza oven.
At least you aren't making a pizza box pizza. Yeah. If you miss something enough, you'll spend time to do it. I mean, I've done that with like oxtail soup. That thing takes like forever. It's an easy recipe to do. Like it's a Korean recipe, and oxtail soup is like really easy because it's just literally get the oxtail, whether with meat or just the bones. And if you have meat, you just cook the meat a little bit so you brown the outside, and then throw it into the pot, pour water in it, and literally let the water simmer. And you literally just have to wait it there for hours, depending on how many meat you have and how big it is and everything. You have to wait it for like hours. It's like a whole day thing, and you just have to skim it and just watch it over and over. And once all the flavor comes off the bones and everything, you're basically done. And just add your own seasoning like salt and stuff like that. You're good. Like it's a simple recipe, but man, it takes forever. And oxtail is pretty expensive nowadays too. Ace Attorney music. It's been a while since you did it. Yeah, I'm gonna do Great Ace Attorney again soon, Luigi. Again, I need to find a dedicated day that I can dedicate a stream day to just single player games to finish up, because I gotta go through a lot of them. I'm hungry now. I'm sorry, D.
Yeah, all this talk about pizza, man.
Hey.
I might be moving in December.
Ooh. Party at Will's house?
That's exciting.
The guy my mom's dating, after his contract's up where he's working, he will have made $3.5 million.
Nice.
Wow.
And he's talking about getting a place here in the U.S.
Let's see.
By the waterfront, and my mom is going to move in with them, and they're
Oh
already
my
talking about
god,
having
waterfront
me
is so expensive.
It is.
And then the top dude's freaking loaded to the.
Can I have some money?
Dude makes my bank account freaking look like a tiny little flea.
That's why I'm asking. Can I have some money?
Oh my god.
I wish I could have money right now.
When's the next stream? So I plan to do like, because D&D is being is canceled tomorrow because of Lissa being traveling and not spending time with D&D.
Oh, hush you.
Oh, hush you. I didn't...
Just throwing her under the bus right there.
Honestly, I never heard of Lissa doing like that. Oh, thank you for the bits, Luigi. You didn't have to do that, but thank you so much for the 535 bits. Oh, now Luigi's now the boss now. But yeah, D&D is canceled tomorrow, so I'm gonna do like a regular stream. I don't fully know what we're gonna do, but it's a weekend stream, so most likely we'll just do some fun things. I might do some Mario Party, because I know that Mario Party next week I want to try to do, because Mario Party 1 and 2 are coming to the expansion pass, so I might drag in some people for that. But there's that. How do you redeem games? It's 100k point redeem. Like, I know it's a lot. You think time is cheap. Here's the thing, it's like I don't want people. Like, a lot of people on my stream regulars have made it to. I had it 100, not 100k, 10k before, but it was so much. Like people redeemed it so fast that I wanted to make it at least more work on it, especially since it's like, I wanted to spend some time playing my own games before people start requesting a bunch of games. And now it's like people have requested a few games. Now I have to start playing some games. Especially Will picked a very, very long game to go through.
Oh, you mean Dragon? Don't. Yeah, Dragon Warrior Monsters, even though it got spelled wrong.
Yeah, that game is a long. You know that game is a long game.
I know that's long. I downloaded both of them.
Yeah.
But I only said the first one. But if you want to do both, go for it. Which you're probably gonna do both.
What did William pick? Dragon Warrior Monsters. So it's basically the it's Dragon Warriors because it was back in the day when Dragon Quest was considered a potential copyright problem. I forget the exact thing that it was worried about by the American audience, but it was called Dragon Warriors, and Dragon Warrior Monsters, which is mainly known as Dragon Quest Monsters in Japan, is a spin-off, basically the Pokemon style of Dragon Quest. It's a fun little thing. It's a lot of RNG, and it's pretty difficult and a lot of grindy if you don't know what you're doing. Like, it actually is.
I started streaming it at one point, but stopped.
Yeah, I know that I showed it to Jamie, and she was very interested in it, but unfortunately, that was a long time ago. If it's stream one only, I think it should be at 20k. If you have to finish it, then it's 100. Yeah, no. When I have people request games, I intend to go from start to finish. Like, no matter what game it is, as long as I accept it and I am able to get it or have it, I'm gonna play it from start to finish. Whether it be 100% or not, that is up to my discretion. But I go for that.
But I don't expect you to 100% it.
I don't think I'm ever
everything. Everything. I've already seen how it's what all you have to do.
Dude, if I have to, if I'm gonna 100% it, I have to play it twice. I actually have to play it twice.
And no, don't torture yourself.
Yeah. Let's see. If it is a new game series, right? It was redeemed. Yeah, it's more of a new gaming series. What if it's a multiplayer game with no story? That one you can, that request, and you can honestly just say it if I have it or something interesting that we might be able to get as a group of people. That's another thing that could potentially. It's not something I would usually say that was request. Usually for request games, it's more single player based than anything. Because I do play single player games. I don't play just multiplayer games. It's just been a while since I last played a single player because I haven't found the dedicated time for it.
Yeah, sometimes we just watch Nick play a game and comment on his lack of skill. You know, it's fine.
Hey.
Be the commentators, make him mess up and
Potatoes.
Yeah, exactly. We're the distraction.
Yeah, I mean, some single player games I do plan to maybe more so focus on my own commentary at that point, because like something like Great Ace Attorney, that takes a lot of commentary. Oh, at least me voicing everything. Other games like simple playing like Explorers of Sky or stuff like that, that's fine enough. I can have people on. Okay, now I feel better. No worries. Yeah, because like again, the multiplayer games is one of those things is that I might play, might not, but multiplayer games are best if I have people to play around, because I don't usually play with randoms. I mean, James is random, but I mean, he's James.
Oh my god. Okay,
I mean,
well.
Do you disagree?
Anyway, I'm gonna head out.
Do you disagree that James is random?
I mean, aren't we all a little random?
Yes.
Deep inside.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Have a safe trip, Lissa.
Thanks. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, don't forget to send pictures.
I will.
Alright.
Bye.
Okay. Happy Halloween, by the way.
Well, yeah, thanks. Bye,
Yeah.
Luigi. Bye, guys.
Bye. Let's see. Will, if you are doing a Dragon Quest theme game, want to battle the hero amiibo in Smash Bros? Would you want to? Will?
There we go. Gosh darn it. What the heck is going on with my mic again? I do not have Smash Brothers.
Oh, you made it too bad.
Yeah, that's what Luigi did. And the meme, of course. Yep.
I don't have Smash Bros, but if I did, why not?
I mean, it's amiibo raid boss that Luigi made. There's also I think Smash Brothers for 64 has not yet been confirmed for the expansion pass. I'm gonna, oh my god, I actually do have to start planning out days when I can do some single player games, because I need to get through a lot of them now. I've been slacking on a lot of them. I'm excited to do Mario Party 64 online. Yeah, no, that's definitely an option. Next week I plan to do that. I might consider. I think I already have a list of people that I'm considering doing, but that heavily depends on who's available.
Wait, you're doing what?
So next week, Mario 64 1 and 2.
Oh, the phrasing.
Oh, what? What's the phrasing?
You said like there's some people I'm thinking of doing.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing.
Yeah.
Do you not enjoy it, James?
I mean, we are married. Or no word. Yeah, I don't remember. What is the status of our marriage?
I don't think we're married. I think we're just dating, constantly on and off.
Such weirdness.
But yeah, Mario 64 1 and 2 are coming to the expansion pass next week, which means, James, you can show your nephews the horror of control stick spinning. Or Will can try it with his family of Mario 64.
Oh, dear God.
I mean, we're all in expansion pass.
I still gotta wait till my brother-in-law is done with COVID, and then I can go over there and do that.
That's next week on Friday, is when it's gonna come out.
Yeah. It would be after that I'd be able to go over, because he'd be done with COVID. Then I'd wait a bit, and then he'd be free.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, you can try it with your brother.
Yeah.
Mario Party. Oh, childhood. Yeah, I never grew up with N64. I grew up with NES and then went straight to GameCube. I played a little bit N64 when I was growing up, but I never owned it. Same thing with the SNES until recently. Well, until like, I don't know, adult. Nintendo announced that in direct while back. Oh wow, childhood right there. Mario Party 2 is still the best ever. I do like Mario Party 2, but I also like Mario Party 7 a lot. Honestly, I played a lot of Mario Party D, and there's a lot of lost footage of old Mario Party games that I've recorded with a couple friends. And still working on them, but it's one of those things is that honestly, I played 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's all the ones we've played. We haven't played 4, we haven't played 10, and we haven't played any of the handhelds yet of now. But I honestly still like 7 out of all of them I've played. 1 and 2 is this year, and 3 is coming next year. Yep, the costumes were lit. I played 1 to 3 mostly. Yeah, I 1 has its own fair shares of problems, which I'm like, 2 is best balance. 3 was just wacky, and I say that because like its items and its stages were the wackiest. Like 3 is honestly one of those Mario Party games that is just like it's the weirdest and most unbalanced of them all, is what I feel like. I have 10. I don't recommend you get. I already have it, Luigi. I was gonna collect it anyway. All of them. 3 was crap. I say 3 is fun if you have friends that just want to go for chaos. It's not the best and balanced Mario Party for sure. I'm not disagreeing with that. After playing it, it's like the reverse rooms are one of the most broken items ever. I don't know if you remember that, James. I think you played 3, right?
Which board was it again?
Not board, but 3, like the Mario Party 3, right?
Which mini games that one was
Wa-
associated with?
I know that Waluigi Island is with it. The Wispy Woods from like Superstars is 3.
It's been a while.
I also feel like October's been going by quick.
It has been. Crap is crap. I mean, again, I prefer 7. Adding friends to
Hey,
crap
what do you know?
just makes more crap.
It's
I mean, it's fun crap. It's fun crap at that point.
It's the 30th, and my brother is
Yeah.
21 today.
There are some games that are absolutely terrible. In fact, they were so terrible that some people have nightmares about them.
Because now the 30th, my brother is 21. This is gonna be fun. What? Well. Just oh, the lucky.
So did you say when you were next streaming? I can't remember. Yeah, I said that tomorrow, which is my Sunday, which is probably your Monday, I'm streaming as planned. Probably relatively around the same time, unfortunately, because that's the best time I can do it. Maybe a little bit earlier, but that depends if I can get some stuff done before then. Yeah, I'm just like relatively around the same time. It's just because it just works best, and I have other plans to do during that day is all. I'll do my best not to sleep. I mean, I recommend you at least work on your health, dude. Health comes first no matter what. Appreciate you taking your time, but it's still, you should go. Well, yeah, I got a Brian Baker's all night. I gave up my health years ago. You should take care of stuff. I'm waiting for the Blaze to do a Nightmare of Sticker Star. I don't know if I'm gonna do that on stream or grab Carl Fanto and have him play, watch me play on the recording. I don't know. We will see. Again, there's a lot of things I have ideas for and a lot better for recording, but that ultimately depends on how everything goes.
Wow.
Did they just post that? That is like, that is a old news still.
I'd rather not say that one. I'm looking at Twitter, and the first thing on top of my For You thing on Twitter is freaking what? Everybody else can go and look at and see what's on Twitter, but that one, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, so that is true. That what I saw for The Witcher.
Yeah, it is true.
That person is being replaced. That person is being replaced. Okay, I thought people were joking or trolling or whatever. I guess
It's unconfirmed whether it's because Henry Cavill is busy because of Superman, or not. But some people are theorizing it's because of like the show writers being not doing their source material as well, or doing like it's not a great production team, and Henry Cavill decided to leave. Like there's no official comment of it. All it is just like he's leaving.
Uh, I'm still gonna give the next season a chance. I'll give the person still a chance. Not gonna just go.
Yeah.
Nope.
Liam Hemsworth is a good actor.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm not.
it's just a different
Yeah.
replacement. Yeah.
I'm
Also
not just gonna
sad,
go. Nope. It's not my favorite actor. I'm not watching this. No.
sad that Discord bots
Um,
can't play music videos anymore. Why? I wonder why. Must be the new algorithm, or in a sense, new coding on the website.
Yeah. No. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. No. That's too creepy.
Too creepy for what?
Post onto the Discord.
Mm.
Somebody dressed up as Mimikyu, and they have a sign saying "free hugs,"
Hmm.
and their costume is actually incredibly creepy.
Oh, I see it. I actually legit see it now.
Yeah,
That's actually really
I was gonna
good.
get ready. I was gonna get ready to post it to Discord to show it, but it went. No, that one would probably give some. It
creep out
probably
Mamoto.
Creep out Enomoto, and I don't want to feel the wrath of anybody from that one.
Eh.
So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get rid of that save screenshot.
Have you gotten any new transfers from Breakers? I just got Frieza's, and that's it. We did try Breakers earlier, and I think, yeah. So I got Frieza. I know that Chris got Boo. Will got, I think you said Cell.
I got Cell.
I don't. James, who did you get, or did you not get any of them?
I didn't get any Raiders yet. Raiders stuff.
Dang. Yeah, so each of us got one of Cell's After Image is the best skill from it. That's what I heard. Cell's After Image is like the best, but
Wow.
but that's like
I thought I'd see you.
I still need to grind out so I can get
Okay.
50. Oh, there's a forgotten treehouse there. Oh my god, that is one, that treehouse looks amazing. How, my god, and two, that's definitely abandoned.
What are we looking
Oh, I'm looking. There's one treehouse apparently in Forgotten in Redmond, Washington, that's like ridiculously forgotten.
at?
What's your opinion on Revard?
Which one?
Revard,
What's that?
the new ghost dog,
Oh, that one. Right, I forgot.
the one that,
It's
in my
cute.
opinion, just looks like Muttley.
It's cute, and and I'm glad that they. I mean, it's one of those fun things that they're actually going with actual lore of the ghost types in Pokemon, instead of like trying to make it all cutesy and forgotten kind of thing.
It's a Hone Edge in right now. If somebody
No worries,
wants it, I
D.
know I have a Hone Edge.
No worries,
Yeah,
dude.
no,
We're just.
to me, it looks like Muttley. Yeah. If you don't know that one, go look him up.
Mhm. No worries, D. We are just chit chatting for now.
I'm gonna have to change what I'm watching on Funimation. Just, I'm now getting bored of watching GT. But I committed to watching it.
I'm just like looking on Twitter to see what is on here.
Let's see what's.
I mean,
See
we're
what's
almost there
really
to
on.
Pokemon. Literally like 3 weeks away.
Yeah. So I looked in there real quick just to see. It's just the same stuff that I've already seen it. I know. No other spoilers or anything, so it's like, okay, thank goodness. Let's go. No, not TV shows. Let's go movies. What horror movies are on Prime Video? Which carry? Oh, 2013 one.
Really?
It's the 2013 carry.
Favorite game of all time? Ooh. I can't say for that real, because there's like so many games I change and I like to add to the list. I know like some games that I would say on that list is like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I definitely, Pikmin is always close to my heart. The Pikmin games.
How is Teen Wolf 2 horror?
Teen Wolf 2?
Yes!
Teen Wolf or TF2?
Teen Wolf 2. One where the kid's the werewolf and he's a boxer.
I don't know that one.
And it's pretty much the sequel to the first one, but this kid's a boxer instead of playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, the heck? This is not horror. This is no. I'm gonna move on.
Oh,
I'd rather watch Cabin Fever.
So apparently this happened. So you know Elon Musk apparently bought Twitter officially. That's now owner of Twitter now. And one of the people, because he fired like a bunch of people from Twitter. A person literally decided to bring a box full of stuff and call himself Rahul Ligma, standing outside of Twitter HQ pretending he got fired. And a lot of news reporters went to him talking about his story. But this guy is not a Twitter employee and literally told everyone Ligma balls joke on live TV. No one figured it out until much, much later.
Jeez.
A game that you regretted the most playing / buying. Ooh. What's that? What about your guys' input on this one? Because I need to think about this.
Which one?
What game? A game that you regretted the most playing / buying.
Is Aliens? Can I say Aliens?
That would be.
I think I got you that one, didn't I?
Star Wars Force Unleashed 2.
Oh, why?
I spent close to $30 on it at Walmart, and I beat it within about 5 minutes of popping it into my 360.
Dang.
I regretted buying the collector's edition of Destiny.
I regret spending $30 on a game that only took me 5 minutes to complete.
Destiny.
And that was 100% complete.
It's like, here's a little steel book or a steel case, and then like there's a booklet that has like some of the guns in it. Like, okay, but then now it's just basically a crappy paperweight that sits in a box somewhere.
For me, I know I bought No Man's Sky at the beginning, and I regretted it early on because like I didn't play much of it. Heck, I played it still, and I don't really haven't got into it still. I know I buy a lot of games, even some at full price, and I just don't play it for a long time. That's just normal for me. So I can't say I regret buying a lot of games.
What's this one?
I guess like games that I regret playing. I mean, Superman 64 might be one of them.
Oh yeah, that was painful to watch.
Okay, I did that. I subjugated myself. It was horrible. But at the same time, I can't say I regret it fully because I did want to see at the end. It was just a horrible thing to play.
I
don't
keep remembering somebody mentioning, and so I don't know which one of you guys would regret it, but what about Sonic 06?
I have not played it fully. honestly, if I had my friends to play it with me, recording and all that stuff, I would probably have fun, like just like Colonial Marines. If I played it by myself, then yes, I would regret it. But if I had people with me, I don't regret it as much.
What? That paints a better picture right there.
At least that's my personal take on stuff. What game have I regretted playing? I know there's just probably like a couple that I can probably say, but I don't remember it.
There's no lightsaber crystal in
underwhelming was
Force
Terminator
Unleashed 2.
Salvation.
That one I wanted to try. I know I can't say Halo 5 was one definitely that was very underwhelming, but I never really bought it, so I can't exactly say I regret it because I wanted to play it before Infinite.
It might have been Terminator Resistance.
Mm-hmm.
No, Terminator Resistance is much too recent. What am I thinking of? Terminator, it was for the 360.
Oh no, Terminator Resistance is the newer one. Salvation is probably what you're thinking of. Resistance is actually a mediocre shooter, but it has a really good, apparently really good lore to the Terminator franchise. That's what I keep hearing about anyway. I still have to beat that one.
Salvation was for the 360, yes, and it was rather bland.
Man, I'm trying to think. Like, there has to be a game I remember trying, and I don't like it that much. I guess, like, I can't say Superman 64 is my most regrettable game. That's for sure. Mario Party's games, I've always had a small enjoyment no matter what it is. Yeah, I can't say for certain if there's any really big game that I fully regret outside of just like Superman 64, because that was just a bad game in general, but I subjugated myself to that anyway. Like, I knew what I was getting myself into, so it's like, I can't exactly say it's a game I should be regretting. I don't know, it's just one of those weird things. I had fun with Yu-Gi-Oh! It was just repetitive. Yeah, watch when Justin just comes in and be like, "What are you talking about? Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not repetitive. It's like legit. It's cool." And I have wow. I put 2 Dead Space 2 on my thing on Origin. I need to fix all my Origin stuff.
I don't know what I want to do right now.
Play on your Switch.
But I'm watching a movie.
You say you don't know what to do, and I'm giving you a suggestion. Then don't ask the question.
I'm probably on my laptop.
Don't ask
If
the
you're
question.
watching, what do you want to do?
I got a movie. I got a horror movie playing on TV right now.
That's why
on Prime Video.
Play on your Switch that isn't on your TV. You dingus.
I prefer playing it on TV mode.
You shut your silly mouth and play on the gosh darn Switch if you're gonna ask that question.
I don't like playing handheld.
Movie if you're not watching the movie.
I listen to the movie more than really watch it.
He's a dingus. Oh, one game.
Weird.
One game I would say that probably I would kind of regret, but I also subjugated myself is Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I have not been I've been really not been caring to go back to that game, but I've dedicated time to just go play it. Every single time I've played it, I either really yawn and get bored by it, or it's just like I just get bored in general and I don't want to keep playing it. That is definitely a game that I feel like does not really deserve my attention. I mean, there's also Back 4 Blood, but I had some fun with James and Chris on that one.
Yeah, fruit by the foot. That's what I'm gonna eat.
I mean, okay, like even some bad games when we play co-op, James, I still have some fun with it.
Mhm.
That's always my thing with it.
Mhm.
As long as I can find some fun with it with friends, it's not. I don't regret playing it for the most part. That's like my general thing with comes with games. It's just as long as there's a small schmidt of like having fun. I generally say that's not much of a regret purchase / playing.
Mhm.
It's just a weird thing, I guess you could say. But everyone's different. Everyone's weird. I consider that a plus more so than me than anything.
Mhm.
Yeah, gaming is always to me about having fun, and sometimes some of the worst games I can have some fun with it. I haven't found a game that I strictly find a lot of fun when I play it, but for the most part, I've been able like I mean when I say play, it's like when I'm by myself, not having like friends on call or whatever. Um, I haven't found a game that's bad and I play it by myself. No other people on call or whatever. And that I have yet to find that, but then again I have never dedicate any time to do that. Will I ever do it? I wouldn't say never. I'll never ever do something like that, but at the same time, will I ever really do it? I honestly don't think so. Because I usually do a lot of this stuff by myself unless there's like a big incentive or something that I need to do, or something like I play a bad game by myself or whatever.
Mhm. Perhaps maybe something like Colonial Marines wasn't as bad as I make it out to be, but
Again, like that one is like not a bad experience to me. That's only that is like it's a bad game. Yes, I agree. It's a bad game. It's not. I use it as more of a joke at this point, just to say like, oh yeah, Alien Colonial Marines, best game ever. But um, I still had fun with it with you guys. I mean, we got to rag on it a lot. So there's that.
It's out again and force you guys have to play it again.
Huh. I don't think Kyle and James would want to. That thing is that's forever.
Just so remember that's what caused you guys to have to play. I didn't mean to.
Which one?
Last down, you guys played. Oh yeah, what game was it that you guys played? I think it was the Alien game.
still don't know any
Colonial
questions.
Marines.
I still don't understand what you're trying to say. What, you made us play?
You guys were kind of like. You guys made it seem like you were forced into playing it because I wasn't awake to play it. Any other game that we were supposed to play, or
I think maybe that was the case.
Not-
I'm not 100% certain. It's been a little bit.
so it's like I'm making me having to apologize profusely on it.
You mean Alien Swarm?
No, Aliens
not
Colonial
Alien
Marines.
Swarm.
When we first played it, I think I wanted to get Will on it, but he was so asleep that what ended up happening.
I was gone. I was passed out, and others got dragged into it instead. And I was forced to apologize profusely. Well, not really forced, but I did it anyway.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I drag a lot of you guys down with me to some of the most atrocious games of all time.
You tried playing Town of Salem.
Is that a dare?
It's a game where you can easily lose. It causes trust issues.
Dude, Mario Party causes trust issues. Mario Kart trust.
Yes, there's trust issues in that one, but I noticed you do not have it. I can see friends who play it, but it doesn't show that you have it.
What? Which one is it?
It's called Town of Salem.
Town of Salem. Yeah, I don't have that one. $5 game too.
Yeah. The Coven one's also $5, which makes it even more interesting because it adds more roles into it. The Jester role's fun. Gotta get yourself I want to say the word that's actually used, so I'm gonna try to say another word. Hung.
Hung, bang bong.
You gotta get hanged.
Yeah, I mean that's like werewolf almost.
There's a different word they use in there, and I don't like saying that word.
Crucified.
Not crucified. I still don't like saying it because it's. There's some who can find it offensive.
I bet that. Among Us ends friendship. I mean, I haven't played we've played Project Winter, which is like Among Us but bigger. And James has not trusted me with bears. I left him to die with a bear. Maybe like twice.
Y'all left me completely alone on that map. Completely alone.
Yep.
Laughing away, trying to sit down, just looking for everyone, wondering where did everybody go? Finally found out you all were dead.
That's because Luigi decided to spoil it and tell you that everyone's dead. I was hoping that no one would tell you, and
by the time I got told, it was kind of too late. It's like, well, there's nothing I can really do now. Crap.
Oh yeah.
It's like either I roll over and die, or see if there's something I can do.
Nah, never do it.
I'm trying to see if there was something I could do, but I couldn't think of anything. They kind of found out I could have tried to guess the combination.
I mean, you could have, yeah. You had some time to do it.
Y'all were laughing at me.
I mean, what else can we do?
What was it, like 15 some minutes of just me doing, what was it, nothing or something?
Something like that.
Yeah. It'll probably happen again. All will die again, and I'll be left alone. But I'll learn this. I'll know that this time to at least do something.
Will, I blame you for not finding the others who were dead. Says Luigi.
What was I supposed to know? I couldn't. How was I supposed to know? How?
Like,
I didn't know how far the map could go, and I was looking around trying to find bodies, and I couldn't find any. I was also trying to listen for voices and couldn't hear any. So I either thought, A, you guys were trolling me and running away from me,
Like, what? Why would we?
or B, I was in the wrong part of the map that you all were on. I didn't think I didn't think it was the C option. Y'all were dead.
Well, now you know. The more you know.
Next, now I know. Next time that happens, it's C. Everybody's dead, and I'm alone.
Yeah, I don't know why there was not a guaranteed like escape shuttle, because apparently it's supposed to be a thing, but it looks like it never appeared at that time. I mean, again, you could have guessed the numbers. You might have gotten lucky.
Shut up. I was thinking of doing it. There were several times where I actually thought of doing it, but I just didn't do it.
And why didn't you do it?
I don't know. My gut was telling me don't do it, but my brain was saying do it.
My brain, my body is telling me no, but my brain is telling me yes.
I went with my gut instead of my brain.
What'd you say, James?
That was quite the rendition.
I don't know the exact rendition.
It's really, my mind's telling me no, my body's telling me yes.
Is that actually the rendition? Because I legit don't know it.
Yes. It's the actual rendition.
Now that's funny.
But for me, it was the opposite. My body was telling me yes, but my mind was telling me no. My body was telling me no, but my mind was telling me yes.
I mean, your mind in general is always no.
But I went with my gut instead and decided not to do it when I shouldn't have went with my gut.
On the, when did we get on the top? When did they get on the topic of Among Us?
Oh, it's because it says like friendship ender.
Okay.
I mean, Among Us can be a friendship ender. I've been through worse. Mario Party.
I haven't played Among Us since they added like roles and stuff.
I haven't touched it in like forever.
It's like I feel like before, like just kind of like the way when it came out, I feel like it was a little bland. So like maybe with the roles would be like a little more interesting. I don't know. I haven't really tried, so I don't really have anything to go off of.
True.
I still have not played Among Us.
You haven't?
It's on my Nope, it's on my Switch.
I'm so kind of surprised because I swear you did.
No, I bought it. I bought it on my Switch, but I've never touched it.
I swear that you did at least once.
No, I was tempted to, but I went and played a different game. I was playing Nexomon. Off of Mon. It's not bad, but it could be better.
Go to sleep.
Oopsies for what?
I said go to sleep.
I will go to sleep in a second. Just doing a couple things.
Let's sleep.
It's the thing that we don't ever do.
Well, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
I've been having troubles. I'm sleeping because my lower back's been killing me.
You want me to knock you out? Because I can go to your place and knock you out. Mama said knock you out.
And you'd have to traverse through a whole bunch of disgusting things, and I don't think you want to.
No, I don't think I want to know why.
Just, dude, I hate living in the place that I'm living in. I've been dying to move ever since I set foot in this place.
Alright, no worries. I'm gonna head out too. No worry. But yeah, thank you so much for dropping by. I appreciate you. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and obviously take it easy, dude. I got you later.
I'm gonna play some Learn to Fly 3 for a little bit.
I'm definitely gonna start. I need to grind more on breakers because I am only level 10. See ya. I need to do some things.
Yeah. I'll play Breakers later today.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also gonna play some more SWTOR later today too.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway, I'll call it now. I'll probably raid Swampy because he's doing like a tramp charity thingy right now. At least say hi to him. But other than that, I hope everyone has a great rest of your night. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for being here, and obviously you guys are awesome. And the special lookers, everyone stay safe, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your night. I will plan more streams, hopefully soon, in the coming days and weeks. So, yeah, Justin, I will play Great Ace Attorney at some point. At least continue it. Anyway, I will do my regular raid command, and I will do /Swampy, the Swampy Man, that Swampy boy, because he's doing a charity marathon, and I want to at least say hi to him. So anyway, hope everyone takes care of themselves. Everyone, stay safe. I'll catch you guys in another stream, but reminder someone else's. And Will and James, do you have any announcements you want to say, or anything message-wise?
Just happy Halloween, everybody. Even though it's not Halloween.
I mean, it's Halloween somewhere.
It's gotta be.
All right, everyone, take care, and everyone sleep well. Sleep well, everyone, and I'll catch you guys in another stream. But mine, someone else says blah blah blah. Yeah. Happy Halloween. Early Halloween, anyway. See ya.